Welcome back to Living Word Daily, where we bring ancient Bible stories to life. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more inspiring journeys through the Word of God. Today's story is about a man whose life was marked by struggle, destiny, and divine transformation, the story of Jacob. Jacob was born the younger twin of Esau, both sons of Isaac and Rebekah. Even before they were born, the two boys wrestled inside their mother's womb, a sign that their lives would be filled with conflict. When they came out, Esau was first, red and hairy all over. But Jacob came right after, clutching his brother's heel. His name meant supplanter, one who takes another's place. As they grew, Esau became a skilled hunter, wild and rugged, the favorite of his father, Isaac. But Jacob was quiet, thoughtful, and stayed among the tents, loved dearly by his mother, Rebekah. One day, Esau returned from the field exhausted and hungry. Jacob was cooking a pot of stew. Esau begged, "Please, give me some of that red stew, for I am starving." Jacob replied, "First, sell me your birthright." Desperate and careless, Esau agreed. For a bowl of food, he traded away his right as the firstborn, the blessing, the inheritance, the covenant promise of Abraham. Years later, when Isaac was old and nearly blind, Rebekah helped Jacob disguise himself as Esau to receive his father's blessing. Jacob wore his brother's clothes and covered his hands with goatskins to feel like Esau's hairy arms. Isaac, deceived, laid his hands on Jacob and spoke the sacred blessing meant for the firstborn. When Esau discovered what had happened, he was furious. He cried out in anguish, "Father, bless me too." But it was too late. The blessing had been spoken and could not be taken back. Fearing Esau's rage, Jacob fled to his uncle Laban in Haran. On his journey, he stopped to rest, laying his head on a stone for a pillow. That night, he dreamed of a ladder reaching from earth to heaven, with angels ascending and descending upon it. At the top stood the Lord, saying, "I am the God of Abraham and Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you and your descendants." Jacob awoke in awe, saying, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it." He named it Bethel, House of God. In Haran, Jacob worked for his uncle Laban and fell deeply in love with Laban's younger daughter, Rachel. He agreed to work 7 years for her hand in marriage. But on the wedding night, Laban deceived him, giving him Leah, Rachel's older sister, instead. Jacob was furious but agreed to work another 7 years for Rachel, the woman he truly loved. Time passed, and Jacob became wealthy, blessed with many children and flocks. But tension grew with Laban, and God told Jacob to return home. On his way, Jacob learned that Esau was coming to meet him with 400 men. Fear gripped his heart. He divided his family and sent gifts ahead, praying that his brother's anger would soften. That night, alone by the river Jabbok, Jacob wrestled with a mysterious man until dawn. The man touched Jacob's hip, dislocating it, but Jacob refused to let go. "I will not let you go unless you bless me," he cried. The man said, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men, and have prevailed." As the sun rose, Jacob limped away, forever changed. When he finally met Esau, instead of anger, his brother embraced him with tears. The two were reconciled, the past forgiven. Jacob's life was one of transformation, from deceiver to believer, from striving to surrender. Through all his struggles, God's hand was upon him, shaping him into the man who would become the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, the very nation chosen by God.